Peace. I'm back. I'm back. Trying to see what's going on in these YouTube streets. Just watching. Just watching. I see a lot of clout chasers, wannabe, shallow, wannabe deep. It's a mess in these YouTube streets. It really is. But you have to stay on point. You got to do the knowledge. And know what's real and what's not. What's deep, what's shallow. Understand, like, words do cast spells. The higher the vocabulary, the more powerful the spell. So you have to pay attention to what's being said, how it's being said, and why it's being said. I just get a kick out of watching these people sit back like, well, I just did this hypothesis, and I come to the conclusion that the qualitative and the quantitative is not at the 5% mark, so therefore we're going to reject what we've discovered. Really? I was taught, teach at the heads, not above them. Okay? There's a time and place for everything. But when you teach, you're supposed to teach, especially streetwise, where a baby can understand what you're saying. So, for instance, let's take a car. For a person who is just beginning to drive a car, right? Here's 3 things that they have to know, right? Number 1 is to sit down under the wheel. Number 2 is to make sure the car is in park. Number 3 is to turn the key in the ignition for it to start, right? There's no way you're supposed to be saying, okay, in order for you to get in the car, turn the key, and for it to go, you have to understand the skirts and the pistons and the transmission and all this other crazy out of this world nonsense, right? I'm just saying this to say, dealing with people, we have this thing called KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? Nobody want to hear all that crazy space cadet and supersonic, I'm so deep but I'm shallow shit. For real. It turns your audience off, So what I want to do, and I've learned to do, is just to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Nobody wants to hear all of this crazy stuff, because all you do is confuse people. So by the time you do get to the bottom of whatever it is you're trying to communicate and express and say, then you have somebody all the way out Pluto, and it's going to take them a long time to come back to Earth. So don't do it. A teacher is very plain, very simple, no nonsense, and they stick to their subjects. They don't have to, if I'm an English teacher, I'm going to teach you the science of words, letters, things of that nature. I'm not going to teach you algebra and geometry and metaphysics and, you know, all the crazy stuff. I just be doing the knowledge like everything isn't for everybody. So be mindful. Be mindful of that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Nobody wants to hear all of that foolish shit. Yeah, 1 + 1 = 2. Just explain it that simple. You don't have to go through the whole absolute, put it on a scale from the positive to the negative. Yeah. And then and it's strange because people will say, that's deep. And I'm sitting here looking like, what was so deep about that shit? It was nothing deep about it. Nothing.
The president tweeted today that he believes the U.S. should recognize Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights.
Just pay attention. Watch. Everything has a pattern to it. The universe deals with things with patterns. You know, so look for the pattern. That way you'll never become confused when you have people out here telling you all this crazy stuff, all this weird shit. Yeah, I definitely, I can go into many schools of thoughts, okay? I've been taught by a lot of scholars on different subjects. Not only that, I've been in the fields of these types of sciences and knowledge and shit. So that way, I just can't, when somebody comes and say, oh, well, how you know that? You know how I know? Because I experienced it. I didn't get it off of Google. I didn't get it by listening to someone on the freaking internet. I had this knowledge before many who's actually on this internet was born. And I can tell where these people, you know, get their knowledge from. I can tell if you're the type of person that's been in the field for a long time, or you're the type of person that just got this shit through the age of information, internet. Before it was the internet, we used to have these tapes called the Super Information Highway, right? Where all this information was gathered, and we used to sit down and listen to it on cassette tapes, right? But even before the Super Information Highway method came out, we were the ones who went where the lies were buried. And we still, to this day, real scholars, real teachers, go to the library. And even then, you know, you have to be careful. Take things with a grain of salt.
Welcome back. You've probably heard about this former Democratic.
Keep researching and researching and researching and comparing and contrasting, because guess what? The truth is always going to manifest itself, right? So, I just wanted to touch on that subject about these so-called I'm so deep, yet you're so shallow, especially to the real. We see you.
Why do you feel
We
like
see
it's
you.
been difficult for you to
You
gain
know,
traction?
knowledge is infinite. Each one teach one.
I have a theory,
You know,
but I'm curious what
but you got to understand something. You have people who are the revealers, and you have people who are the concealers. You got to know which ones you're dealing with and why you're dealing with them. Fortunately, for my audience, you're dealing with the revealer. Yeah. My whole method, when I'm looking at things, I have this saying, Lord, reveal.
It's true. We openly
So it doesn't take me long to get to the bottom of what I'm researching. Right? But just be careful. Be careful of your
That's my theory. That's a good ad.
I'm so deep but shallow people.
Could it really be that
Yeah.
the Democratic Party this year isn't listening?
Like I said, words cast spells. Right? The higher the vocabulary, the more powerful these spells become. Right? Last but not least, this is what I want never, and I mean ever, I don't care how deep a person is, how powerful and magical they claim to be, right? Don't give them your energy, okay? I be seeing people like buying spells off of the internet and paying these people to cast spells and all this crazy shit. I'm gonna tell you what you're doing, okay? Giving the next person the authority over your mind, body, and soul, okay? Say it again, the authority over your mind, your body, your soul. Therefore, they take your power and they become more powerful than you. If you want to learn something, go in the field, do your research, and learn to do things for self. You're your own self-savior. Nobody out here can save you. Don't be fooled into thinking they can, because they can't. Save yourself. Learn to do the knowledge for yourself. Learn to harness your own energy and stop giving your energy and powers to these people who then turn around and give it to these entities. You know, I call them the spiritual vampires. And yeah, they're real. They're real. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, they're not real. You know, that's bullshit. If you denounce that, then you have to denounce that energy isn't real. And if you say energy isn't real, then you got to take a deeper look into your internal self. Is your soul dead or alive? A spirit is dead, but we got a soul. And a soul consists of energy. Right? So watch it. Be very careful. Don't let these people suck the energy out of you. Okay? Conscious or unconscious. Don't let them suck the energy out of you. Okay? I don't know, I just wanted to build about that because I be seeing all this. I'm so deep that I'm really shallow type people on here. And everybody, you know, can claim to be somebody. But do your homework, do your research, and you'll know for yourself if these people are deep or they're just people who are cunning with words, you know, the great manipulators, the seducers, the con men, con women,
And the issue of income inequality.
the soul vampires,
You're listened to.
things of that
This
nature.
this is an animated issue.
The goal
I do, because I think
for
I have
us
real plans to make hearings against it. And I think people view
is to
me as
each
someone
one
who
teach
actually
one,
understands the
okay?
private economy.
I'm
And
going
if
to
you wanna
always
actually
teach
create more
you
opportunity for the average American, right? You have to understand how the private economy works.
how to deal with these people, these places, and these things, and what to do to combat
You know, I think there's a debate
these
about it.
negative
Right?
energies
I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, I think it's a waste of
Okay.
time to some extent, right? Because in many ways, we
without
are a
going
capitalistic
somewhere
country,
then
right? We've allowed the amazing
cutting up
innovation machine and job
animals
creation
and
machine that
blood
capitalism is
sacrifice,
for.
all that.
But we've always
Really?
moderated it with really strong
I don't
social
know. I don't know
programs by building great
how these
societal
people
infrastructure and workers' rights and tax
get to
policy.
these
And that's really been the genius of
forces.
this
Trust me, I
country. So
know.
it's a bit of a false choice in my judgment.
It's just not my stilo. It's not my stilo.
You're trying to make the debate stage.
Yes.
You need 65,000 unique donors.
I'm the healer
You're offering people $2
versus the
There's a bit of it there. You're offering people $2 to
or the life
$1
giver
to give you
versus the life
to charity of
taker.
their choice.
So you have two different people on this planet. You have those that give life, and you have those that take life. I choose to give life. I choose the latter. But don't get it twisted. I fight with those that fight with me, but I'm always looking for the positive side of things before we have to take things to that level. Really.
People think it's great. It's actually there's a whole new ad service out there that's pitching themselves to do this more and more.
I'm not going to hold you. Like I said, I just want you to be mindful of these
Democrat from Maryland. I don't know what happened before the interview. Maryland was up by 2.
these deep but shallow people,
In the tournament. Thanks for coming on. Stay safe. Thanks, sir. You got it.
especially on social media.
Campaign has a big problem on its hands, and it isn't
Okay.
even an official campaign yet. Plus,
I want nothing from you but
a hefty dose of March Madness.
to know that I help somebody. I raise the vibration. If I raise a vibration, then my vibrations go higher. That's what I get out of it. That's my reward of love, peace, and happiness. Other than that, I got nothing to do with it. Oh, I know I'm rambling, but these are just the thoughts in my head right about now. Till next time. Everybody have a peace day, relaxed day. And I will build with you soon. Peace.